See, Emeka, Onyinye, Obina, come here, let's talk. Very important. Just come close. You guys have been having dreams that when you wake up in the middle of the night or even in the day, do nothing about it, forget about it, and call it an ordinary nightmare and go your way. Come here. You might be missing on something very important, especially if you're a Christian. Just come close. Could it be why you are where you are presently, socially, physically, or spiritually, being stagnant where you are presently? You know, the problem with you guys is that you guys call yourself Christians, but guess what? You have a manual, but you don't even read it. The little that I've read, I feel like I can open a church. Well, I'm just kidding here, okay? But let's get serious. Let's just get very serious. Have you ever heard preachers say, God spoke to me? And when you look at them like they have double heads. If you have, just come close. Let's help you out here. Don't feel bad, because me myself, I didn't know about this before, but until a brother told me, and then I know. Now I'm giving you this so you learn too, okay? God might have talked to you in your present predicament or even your confused state, but guess what? You woke up and you call it an ordinary nightmare or dream, and then you continue doing what you're doing and you still remain where you are, like a rat race. Now check this out. In Gibeon, the Lord appeared to Solomon in a dream by night, and God said, "Ask what I shall give thee." Now Solomon replied, "Give therefore thy servant an understanding heart to judge thy people, that I may discern between good and bad." This was a conversation in a dream. Now listen to what God said. "Behold, I have done according to thy word. Lo, I have given thee a wise and an understanding heart, so that there was none like thee before thee, neither after thee shall any rise like unto thee." One day, this is in your manual, but I guess you've never read it, but you must have heard a story that connects to it, but yet you call yourself a Christian. So listen, this was a conversation between God and Solomon in a dream. After this dream, you should know how many proverbs that Solomon wrote, about 3,000 of them, that the whole world is learning from till today. And later they will say Bible is a scam. Anyway, that one is a talk for another day. Let's just continue. The guy had a lot of dreams, but let's go to another popular one that you might know, but maybe you don't even know. Now let's talk about regular Joe. Joseph, the one you know. The point is that these guys, they are like people, me and you today, but the difference is that the way they handled things then was different. But we just continue running to pastors, and even when God has already given us something. Just listen to regular Joe and see what happened to Joe. "I pray you this dream which I have dreamt, for behold, we were binding sheep in the field, and behold, my sheaf arose and also stood upright, and behold, your sheep stood around about and made obeisance to my sheaf." You heard that one. What happened years later? Years later, down the line, after his brother sold him, one day Pharaoh called him and told him, "I give you charge of all the land in Egypt." But guess what? What happened? Those his brother that sold him, they finally came under him. These dreams is just to mention but a few. There are a lot that have happened over the years, even in the Bible, that you would see. But I'm not going to leave you without a help. Let me give you a hack or a cheat or a scope, just to help you out. Because if you are a dreamer, like if you're dreaming dreams, you might be a minor prophet or even a major prophet actually. But let's try to be like a little bit reserved here, or let's be humble, okay? Because not everybody, a lot of people don't dream. Like some people even dream, but at the end of the day, after dreaming, they forget it. But you that is looking at me now, you dream and you remember your dreams. Don't take it for granted, okay? Get a pen and a paper, okay? Write it down when you wake up. It's not gonna make sense to you. It's gonna look stupid, but just write it down. And then observe what is happening days after the dream, or even weeks after the dream, or even months, for sure, yeah. Might even be years. But then, what's gonna happen is that when you observe those things, you will realize that there are some happenings that are gonna connect to the dream, and from there you will start understanding them and interpreting them, and you will be invisible. No joke. Do this and thank me later. Please send this out to brothers and sisters who are wallowing in darkness, especially those who have those gifts but they don't use it. Peace.